win betting sports, or more accurately, how you can win betting sports. And I'll also tell you why I'm stopping my WNBA bets. Actually, it all boils down to a simple system. I start the season with good teams. For instance, this WNBA season, I started with New York, Atlanta, Indiana, and Las Vegas. And then what I do is I bet these teams to go one game over 500, and I do that with just home games, with just road games, and for all games overall. This is 3 ways that you can win with each team. So there's 4 teams, and if you pull them all off, which is rather easy, you end up with 12 units, which is a tidy sum for a small season of WNBA games. So we started out with Atlanta and New York doing pretty well, and then Indiana lost a few, but then they won a few and caught it up, and then Las Vegas just wrapped it up this past Sunday with a win over Golden State, and they were 2-2 at home before that, and now they are 3-2. So I use money management to make sure that I'm 1 unit ahead after getting one game over 500. That's the key. And in fact, I'm going to show you the records here first. You can see all the teams there, like I said, about Indiana and Las Vegas. And then after that, we're going to look at how it works with the money management. And this is going to be the Las Vegas one here. And you can see where they lost a couple games where they were pretty good favorites there at home. And you just add up the numbers. When they lose, they lost the first one, minus 380. So then you drop the 380 into the loss column there. You still want to win 1 unit, so you need 480. But you also want to break that into 2 bets so that you get to 2 and 1. And that's when you're 1 unit over. So we bet the second game to win 2.4 units. You can see they were minus 380 again. We figured they're not going to drop 2 of those in a row, but sure enough, they did. And so then we're down, I don't know, 10, 11, 11, 96 there, or whatever it is. And we need to get to 1296 to get 1 over. So we needed to win 4.3 units 3 times. But once again, if you have good teams, winning 3 in a row, not that difficult. These guys actually won 4 in a row at home. One time they were more than minus 1,000. We don't bet teams when they're over minus 1,000 because they will lose once in a while, and it's a pretty difficult recovery. But basically, that's how the strategy works. I reached the 12 units. This is like a sure thing where teams, almost a sure thing, I should say, teams are going to get 1 game over 500. They're going to win more than they lose. If you have the best teams, it's going to happen. Sometimes it takes 3, 5, 7, 9, maybe 11 games. I won 30 units on MLB. I had a couple teams like the Cubs and the Blue Jays where they had took them almost 20 games, I think, to finally pull it out. The Blue Jays might have been more like 25 at 13 and 12. But good teams get there. Good teams get there. And you can rack up 30 units on MLB. You can rack up a dozen on the WNBA. I'm trying to pull 4 out of the CFL. Up 1 right now, I think. And we need BC to recover a few games. And we'll be fine there. And whoa, I lost control of the camera. Whoa, what a production value. And anyway, if you're sticking with it to this point, that's awesome. But that is how it works. You will rack up those units in those other leagues. You'll rack them up with soccer coming up soon. Definitely subscribe to the channel and see what the soccer plays are going to be. If you don't know anything about soccer, I can help you out with that. And then WNBA. NBA, I've been saying W so long. NBA and NHL coming up, and those are definitely going to be in the 25 to 30 unit range. So you'll want to also subscribe to see how those roll out later in the year. So that pretty much is all the deal there is. Should be a good explanation. If it's not enough, I usually keep a link in the description of a longer, detailed video of how to play this system. Pick up units by the dozen or 2.5 dozen on MLB. It's a pretty good deal. Whee! I'm flying all over the place. So, and that's it for this video. Keep watching and keep winning.